corruption in robes, the Epping Migrant hotel case. Let's stop pretending, let's rip the mask off this circus they call British justice. The appeal court ruling on the Epping Migrant Hotel wasn't justice, it was politics dressed up in wigs and gowns. And the judge behind it, Lord Justice David Bean. Now let's talk about him. Bean isn't some neutral umpire calling balls and strikes. He is a dyed-in-the-wool Labour man, former treasurer of the Society of Labour Lawyers, former chair of the Fabian Society, Labour's long-standing think tank. A man who has spent decades swimming in red waters suddenly expected to act like he's colourblind when Labour ministers come before him. Please, spare us the fairy tale. And let's not ignore the other side of the coin. The High Court judge who originally sided against the government, Sir Stephen Eyre, once a Tory candidate. That's right, one judge red, the other blue. Two old party hacks in robes pretending to be impartial. What does that tell you? It tells you the system itself is corrupted from root to tip. This isn't about asylum seekers in Epping. It's not about planning law. It's not even about public interest. It's about who these judges owe their loyalty to. The law in Britain is being bent, reshaped and twisted by men whose robes are stitched together with party colours. And the losers? The British public. Think about it. We're told that judges are independent, that courts are the last bastion of fairness, but how independent is a man who spent his career as Labour's cheerleader? How impartial is a man who once campaigned to be a Conservative MP? These aren't judges, they're political operatives with gavels. And when you see the outcome, it all makes sense. Labour's Yvette Cooper walks away smiling, the government's position secured. Why? Because one of her own was on the bench. Meanwhile, the concerns of the local people, the disruption to their town, the impact on communities, all tossed aside like rubbish. The message is loud and clear. Party loyalty trumps the people. This is corruption. Not the kind with envelopes of cash under the table. No, this is more insidious. It's the corruption of trust. The corruption of a system that tells you justice is blind, while the judges are peeking through the blindfold to check which party badge you're wearing. And what happens when the public realises this? Confidence in the judiciary collapses. Respect for the law disintegrates. Because if judges are just politicians in fancy dress, why should anyone respect their rulings? Why should ordinary people play by the rules when those at the top bend them for their friends? Here's the reality. Britain doesn't have a justice system anymore. It has a political theatre where the actors wear wigs instead of costumes, where the scripts are written in party offices, and where verdicts are just payback for years of loyalty. Lord Justice David Bean and Sir Stephen Eyre are not exceptions, they are proof. Proof that British courts are partisan, proof that corruption has eaten its way into the very institutions that claim to be above politics, proof that when it comes to cases like the Epping Migrant Hotel, the facts don't matter, the party colours do. The robes don't hide it, the titles don't clean it, and the judgment doesn't make it justice. These people are corrupt, utterly corrupt. And the British people deserve to know it.